All right. Get some light on here. Good evening. Get some lights on. That's a lot better. All right, everything's a mess. I actually did not just get done work. I was just puzzling and then cooking some dinner. And I realized, oh my God, I gotta teach a class real quick. Right now, if you're with me, and I do hope you are. So the good amount of views last week on Mayurasana Part 1, Mayurasana Be Light, right? I was trying to think of that Christmas song, right? I forgot. May your something be bright, but I can't remember what it is. So we're not going to worry about it, of course. But this is all about learning how to get light in a very heavy posture, or at least a posture that, has the quality of heaviness, that's for sure. So our goal is to try to find lightness. I don't want to ever make it seem as though this is like a posture that is, like easy to achieve simply by exploring like a two, potentially a 3-part series on the pose. It takes months and years for some people to get this posture right. So please be patient with yourself. Right? You take your time. This teacher Tim always likes to say, right? There's no better pose. The prep pose is the pose itself, right? You prep yourself for the posture by performing the posture. All right. So, boom. All right. I think we're mostly ready to go. This is like part 2. We do a little flow. We get ourselves warmed up. And then we're gonna, add a little bit of tweaks here and there along the way in our sequence that are ultimately going to help us achieve the posture Mayurasana. Okay. So I guess this might be a 3rd part, but if it is not, next week I'm going to be featuring a new posture. And again, I look forward to breaking that posture down, included with this little practice as well. I practice pretty vigorously, Saturday, Sunday, and then I get back into it on Wednesday. Tuesday's my day off. So I love this Monday class. It gives me the opportunity to just kind of get my head involved a little bit more, which is not something I would typically suggest the vinyasa practitioner do. Right? We're trying to kind of remove the mind from the equation. But to be quite honest, every now and again, we've got to kind of sort things out. We've got to figure out how things kind of work so that we might be able to elevate our postures really and our movements so that they become more refined, a little bit more efficient. All right, let's get started. We're going to begin with a single Om. So standing at the top of your mat, we'll bring our hands to our heart. Now we'll take a full inhale. Right, Samastiti. We'll step to our top of our mat, toes touch, and we'll begin with Sun Salutation Zay. Inhale, arms rise up, gaze up. Fold, exhale. Inhale, let's look up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, place your hands, step or float your way back lower, either chaturanga or to your belly. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And into down dog, exhale. 1, Ujjayi Pranayama. 2, that's just part of the practice. We're just moving and flowing. I do want you to remove the mind from your practice. 3, let your mind just focus in on your breath. 4, and 5. Exhale, step or float, top of the mat. Inhale, let's look up halfway, lengthen. And fold, exhale. Inhale, rise up, gaze up. Samastiti, exhale. Inhale, arms rise. Fold, exhale. Halfway inhale. And exhale, step or float back lower. Inhale, either up dog or cobra, your choice. And into down dog, exhale. 1, 2, 3. Smooth, even breaths. 4. And 5. And exhale, step or float, top of your mat. Halfway inhale, lengthen. Let's fold that exhale. Inhale, rise up, gaze up. Samasthiti, exhale. Inhale, arms rise. Fold, exhale. Halfway inhale. And chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, dog or cobra. Down dog, exhale. 1, 2. Keep your mind fixed on the rhythm of your breath. 3, 4. And 5. Exhale to the top. Halfway inhale. Fold and fold, exhale. Rise up, inhale, gaze up. Samasthiti, exhale. And Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, knees bend, arms rise. Gaze to thumbs. Fold, exhale. Halfway inhale. And chaturanga, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Step right foot forward, left heel down. Warrior 1. Inhale, rise up, gaze up. Exhale, touch down, step back and lower. Inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale, rise up, gaze up. Exhale, lower. Full inhale. Down dog, exhale. 1, 2. Control the rhythm of your breath. 3. Also pulling limbs towards one another. Get your core involved. 4. And 5. Exhale to the top. Halfway inhale. Then fold, exhale. Knees bend, arms rise. Utkatasana, inhale. Sustain, Samasthiti, exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale, knees bend, arms rise. Fold, exhale. Halfway inhale. Nice and quiet to chaturanga, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Step right foot forward, left heel down. Inhale, rise up, gaze up. Exhale, touch down, step back and lower. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot forward. Inhale. Exhale. Nice full inhale. And down dog, exhale. 1, 2. Remember, focus your mind. 3. The breath steady and smooth. 4. And 5. Exhale to the top. Halfway inhale. Fold, exhale. Knees bend, arms rise. Utkatasana, inhale. To stand, exhale. Hands to hips, top feet hips distance. Let's take an inhale, look up. Then fold, exhale. Mayurasana, catch big toes. First 2 fingers of each hand. We'll then inhale, look up halfway. Fold, exhale. 1. And breathing smooth and even. 2. Shoulders moving down your back. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, we'll look up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, lunge your left leg back. Inhale, chin up, back leg strong. Vashisthasana, exhale, left hand underneath left shoulder, wrist beneath shoulder, side plank. Inhale, right leg goes back and right arm reaches up. Now, like we did last week with movement, right? You might have to be on your knees. Now, as we inhale, we're going to send that right arm forward over the ear, and then exhale the right hand down. Now, we're going to rock over onto the blade edge, right foot. Right? Inhale, left arm reaches up, and exhale, forward and down with the left hand plants. To the other side. Inhale, right leg back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, left, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Keep going. Left side, inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and chaturanga. Lower. Full inhale. Down dog exhale. Top of the mat, toes tuck. Halfway inhale. We'll fold exhale. Knees bend, arms rise. Utkatasana, inhale. To stand, exhale, get hands to hips, hop feet hips distance. Inhale, look up. And Parastasana, exhale, fold. Step on palms, toes to wrists. Inhale, look up and lengthen. And then fold, exhale, 1. Right, shoulders moving down your back. 2. 3. Soften your jaw and your eyes. 4. And 5. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, we lunge right leg back this time. Left knee is bent. Inhale, right hand underneath right shoulder. Exhale, left leg goes back, side plank. Left arm reaches up. Inhale, with the breath. Exhale, forward and down. Right arm, inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, left, back, up. Exhale, forward and down. Strong legs. Inhale, right arm, back, up. Stay light through the hips. Exhale, forward and down. Breathing. Inhale, left, back, up. Exhale, forward and down. And inhale, right, back, up. Exhale, forward and down. And inhale, left, back, up. Exhale, forward, chaturanga, lower. Full inhale. Down dog exhale. Warrior 2, right foot forward, left heel down, unwind. Inhale, gaze over right middle finger. 1, knee over ankle, of course. 2, squeeze in with your feet. Keep your legs active. 3, 4, you lower. And 5. Triangle pose. Inhale, straighten out your right leg. Maybe adjust your back foot a little bit. Exhale. Out and over, hands in. Maybe your shin. Maybe you got big toe hold. Inhale, gaze up, left thumb. 1, 2. I'm rooting firm through that left foot. 3, 4. And 5. Nice strong legs. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, hands to hips. Toes in, heels out. Inhale, look up, elbows back. And then fold, exhale. Take hands between feet. Inhale, look up and lengthen. And fold, exhale, and 1. I want you to keep your elbows squeezing towards one another. 2, right, shoulders down your back. We breathe full. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, walk hands top of the mat. Left knee lowers, and inhale, arms rise up for Anjaneyasana. Kneeling crescent lunge, gaze up. 1. If you can, palms press, even if the arms have to lower forward a bit, keeping your shoulders down your back. 2, firm your belly, lift your chest straight up. 3, mostly I want you to work on engaging the back of the body. Shape, lift, heart lifting straight up. 4, legs are strong, belly strong. 5, exhale, hands down, frame that front foot. Back toes tuck, inhale, left knee lifts. Chaturanga, exhale, lower. Full inhale. Down dog, exhale. And left foot forward, right heel down, warrior 2, unwind, inhale. The gaze over the left middle finger. 1, remember, squeeze in with your legs so strong. 2, so help activate Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor muscles. And 3, 4, stay with it, put the work in. 5, inhale, left leg straightens for triangle. Exhale, out and over, hand to shin. We keep that left side long. And hand to shin or big toe holding, now gaze up, right thumb. 1, learn to breathe length into the left side of your body. 2, tailbone moving down towards your right heel. 3, 4, rooting firm, big toe down, left foot. And 5, inhale, we coming up. Hands to hips, exhale, toes in, heels out. Inhale, then arms reach wide. Exhale, interlace fingers behind your back. If you have tight shoulders, grab a towel or a belt. Inhale, straight arms look up, firm belly, then fold, exhale, bringing arms overhead and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands to your mat. Walk hands top of the mat. Inhale, the back heel lifts, and exhale, lower the right knee. Point the toes back. Kneeling crescent lunge. Inhale, arms rise up, gaze up. 1. Again, the shoulder blades are moving down the back and almost then lifting the chest straight upwards. 2. Relax your jaw, firm your belly. 3, think about the tailbone moving towards your left heel. 4, and 5. Exhale, hands down. We frame that front foot. Back toes tuck. Inhale, right knee lifts. Chaturanga, quietly. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. And into down dog. Exhale. Now, top of the mat, Utkatasana. Inhale, knees bend, arms rise, gaze the thumbs. 1. Sitting low, belly firm. 2. Tailbone moving again towards the heels. 3. Keep lifting the chest, but sitting back. 4. And 5. Fold, exhale. Now we're taking Bakasana, inhale, look up halfway. Palms flat to your mat, knees to upper arms. Good. Here we're really working on getting the low belly to activate here. So as we rock forward, you might just be learning to tip weight into the hands. This is fine. Remember, we're going to need a lot of upper body strength to work on Mayurasana, the peacock pose. And this is where it might begin. All right, for others, if the toes lift, heels high. 1, breathing wherever you might be. 2, right, pouring weight into the hands. 3, challenge yourself. 4, and we're going to sit ourselves down, Navasana. So taking a little exit from last week. 1, actually we're going to take an inhale, and then we're going to exhale, and we're going to lower the legs about 6 inches from the mat. Let's keep the chest buoyed up as well, chin tucked. Inhale, the arms are going to reach up overhead. Notice I'm not dropping my shoulder blades to my mat. Exhale, we're gonna reach the arms towards the left hip. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, right. Inhale up. Exhale, left. Inhale up. 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 And exhale, right. Good. Inhale up. Navasana, lifting yourself back up. 1. Now we begin to count. Yes. 2. The burning. It's so good. 3. Do your best. Breathe. 4. And 5. Chaturanga. Exhale. Deep inhale, up dog. And into down dog, exhale. Good, we step right foot forward, left heel down. Warrior 1 inhale. Now, last week we did the eagle arm posture, the variation with eagle arms, which we're gonna do again here. I thought about it, initially when I started practicing, it took me a while to get eagle arms. Now, if you have difficulties with eagle arms, chest pointing forward, right elbow lifts, left hand, notice my left hand's gonna grasp the outer edge of my right arm and pull it across my body but I gotta keep my chest forward. I can't turn my body with my arm, okay? And this will help you kind of wake up some of the posterior deltoids and the triceps and stuff like that. Again, tighter shoulders, that's what you gotta do. If you can, right arm over left, forearms entangled, palms press if you can. Now inhale, elbows up, firm belly. 1. 2, shoulder blades moving back and down. 3, so they're resisting a little bit. 4, same action as in Mayurasana in many ways. Now lift the back heel, inhale, warrior 3, keep it, eagle arms. We tip forward, inhale, left leg lifts parallel to the floor. 1, turn the left inner thigh upwards. 2, again, the elbows, they move forward, hands drawing down, shoulder blades back. 3, keep the chest lifted. 4, and 5. Exhale, unravel the hands plant, lunge back, step back, lower chaturanga. Full inhale, up down dog, exhale. Warrior 1, left foot forward, right heel down, inhale, rise up. This time the left arm, so again, tighter shoulders, torso points forward, left elbow, right here, get the upper arm parallel to the floor, taking the right hand across. All right, and I'm then pulling the left elbow across midline like so. Again, I want to feel this stretch here, the shoulders, okay? Now, if you can, right, left arm on top of right. Eagle arms, inhale, elbows lift, and exhale, hands draw away from the body. 1, shoulder blades back. 2, 3, 4, and 5, lifting back heel. Inhale, rock forward, right leg lifts, warrior 3, position. 1, keeping those eagle arms. 2, remember, elbows forward, shoulder blades back. 3, 4, lift that right leg up. And 5, and exhale, hands down, step back and lower. Full inhale, down dog, exhale. All right, come down to your knees. Let's work on those fingers, hands again, wrists. I took some extra time, last week, and I feel that we need it, quite honestly. Let's talk about it while we're doing it. So the left hand, my palm is face up. I'm grasping my left pinky finger with my right hand, and then I'm just simply extending the elbow as I gently draw the pinky finger back. It's helping to stretch the hand, right? 3 breaths. 3, 2, so we did a little extra core work today. It's always good. And 1, inhale left, elbow bends, grabbing the ring finger. Exhale, extend for 3. And that core work is so important. That's the platform from which that arm balance sits. 3. No, I already said 3. Inhale, bend that elbow. We catch the middle finger, left hand. Exhale and straighten for 3. Shoulder blades back. Lift your collarbones. 2. And 1. Inhale, elbow bends. We catch the index and exhale, extend. And again, core work is so strong. Like I was stating last week, it's our ability to find that kind of intelligence in the core to maintain balance. Because as soon as you start tipping, it's hard to recover. If you have the ability to recover, you'll just stay in the posture. And the core is smart. It adapts. Inhale, straight. We catch the thumb and exhale and extend. Right? So that's the thing. Learning to adapt in that balance can be such a tricky matter. And quite honestly, it's one of the coolest things about it, besides the whole breath part, right? As I explained last week. Inhale, we bend the elbow, and we'll switch, right? This time, left hand catching right pinky finger. Exhale and extend for 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, bend, catch ring, exhale, extend. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, bend, and then catch middle, exhale, extend. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, bend, catch, exhale, extend. And so again, we're working on the platform that the upper arms create, that the core, right, the center of the body then rests upon. When we really think about the foundation, though, it's kind of got to be in the hands, right? And our ability to manipulate our balance from our hands is wildly important. But if you end up losing that platform from which the belly sits on, then the hands, they're really not going to serve the purpose they need to. I didn't have. Bend the elbow, catch the thumb, and then exhale and extend. Okay? Working on those hands a little bit, stretch them on out. 3. 2. And 1. Good. Good opportunity to work on those hands. Give those hands some love. Like we did last week, we're going to work on reaching the arms up, like kind of lifting up a newborn child, right? You're like, was that Rafiki in The Lion King, right? Simba. You're going to lift the elbow on the inhale. Now, as you exhale, like the wings kind of expand out, you bend the elbows, you round the spine a bit, and you press the elbows towards one another. All right, so some eccentric contractions, some isometric work to be done here. Again, the platform for Mayurasana is like so. We've got to keep those elbows stuck together. We need them stuck together with a level of consistency that won't disrupt the balance. Like I said, it only takes like a few ounces to tip our weight one way or another, that the whole posture gets lost, right? So that foundation is so important. Take the hands out in front of you like you're holding Simba, right? Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, out, down, press in, firm core. Press the forearms. Inhale, soften, lifting Simba back up. Exhale, out, down, press in, forearms press, squeeze, shoulder blades back. Inhale, we lift. All right, Simba going up. And then exhale. We don't drop Simba, it just disappears there. Right? Bend the elbows, press the forearm, shoulder blades back, tighten your core. Inhale, lift. Exhale, out, down, in, squeeze, press your elbows into your gut, press the gut back. Inhale, up. Exhale, out, down, in, press, squeeze. Inhale, lift. Exhale, out, down, press, squeeze. Inhale, lift. Exhale, out, down, press, squeeze. Inhale, lift. Exhale, out, down, press, squeeze. One more, inhale. Exhale, out, down, press, squeeze, hold. 3, squeezing shoulder blades back. 2, core pressing into the elbows. And 1, and inhale and relax. Now, we're going to work with the wall again like we did last week. First in the upright position so you can become familiar with, we become familiar with the stance a little bit. Take a slight variation we did last week. And then we're also work with the wall with our feet at the wall, right? So my teacher David teaches it like this as well. It's a really good method to help you kind of find your balance as the head is lifted. So the body becomes moves more into that plane that is parallel with the floor. All right, and we'll go through all those exercises we did last week as well as these new ones. All right. So the only change that we're going to make with the first one is activating the legs a little bit more. So we're standing up against the wall, and as I mentioned last week, typically the elbows are not at 90 degrees. Right? Typically, the elbows, as you move into the arm balance, and why don't I demonstrate the first one, and take note of the angle of my elbows. Like I was saying last week, we're not at 90, we're more like 100 degrees, right? We're more like 100, maybe even 105 or something like that. I may even push it even further last week. So I'm setting myself up, as we will. Again, just observe. I'm here. Here, as I lift my head up and I try to find balance, I'm moving things forward. Notice the bend of my elbows. Right? Not at 90. Maybe a little bit closer to 100 than they are at 90. It's hard to talk in that posture. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, right, is I'm going to find an appropriate angle that is not 90, that is beyond 90 up against the wall. I'm then squeezing the elbows in. I'm going to walk my feet back a little bit. All right, now what I'm going to do is press the core back. Excuse me, I already said that. So keep the belly muscles active, draw your shoulder blades back. Now what I want you to do is lift your toes, squeeze your legs towards one another. And just holding here, breathing. For 3, 2, shoulder blades back. And 1, exhale, lower. Now, what I want you to do is step your feet back a little bit further. All right, so now we're back. And as I draw my hands down a little bit further, I'm going to find that area where my elbows strike, it's like the bottom ribs, upper belly, somewhere around there. Because of proportion, that place where the elbows strike is going to vary from one student to the next. Okay, so be mindful of that. Right? So I got longer arms, right? So I strike, just below my lower rib. You might not reach those lower ribs, right? So now we're back a little bit further, right? As we place the hands like so, elbows press, and then I start to lean my weight forward now. I can leverage more weight into my hands. Now, as I do so, I can now start to condition those upper belly muscles that I need to create that very strong platform so that I can then find the balance and maybe maintain the balance of the posture. Right? It can be difficult. Okay, so I'm back. I got my elbows here pressing into my gut. I'm pressing weight forward because of the angle of my legs. Notice I'm not upright, right? I'm leaning against the wall, shoulder blades back. Now lift the toe or lift the heels, come onto the toes. Keep pressing weight forward, shoulders back, lift your chin up for 5. Breathing here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale and gently lower. Okay. Now, the next use of the wall, yes, we're moving on to the second use of the wall. If you have blocks, great. If you have a couple sturdy books, they'll work as well. I got about a 6-inch height here. And that's kind of an ideal position for us to work, an ideal height for us to work. You can also use a baseboard, right? So I could potentially use my baseboard if I can kind of clip the ball of my foot onto it, right? But it's a little bit easier to have books or something like that. Okay, so let's first go through some patterns. Let me see, this is a pretty good distance here. So what Sorry about that. All right, so we turn the legs back, right? And so long as my leg is going to strike, I'm going to be in a good position. Notice my knees are just at the edge of my mat. All right, now let's bring my mat back a little bit. Okay, bring my mat back a little bit. It's going to give me a little extra room to work with. Okay. So again, I'm in a kneeling position. Right, kneeling position. All right, Roshi. All right. All right, sit back and find the blocks. Now, Roshi, relax, Roshi. Dogs, the best. So now as I sit back, right, I got that distance, right? Tabletop, leg extends back. I can find the blocks, no problem. I then keep my knees apart. This is our typical setup. Our knees are apart. I'm setting my hands to the mat. All right, this is our first position, shoulders back. Second position. Right, this is where it gets tricky. All the work we've been putting in, all right? Right, I'm leaning forward, crown my hands to the mat. Shoulders back. So I'm here. Now, I can actually, like I said last week, we worked on just staying here and just trying to lift the legs up. Again, this is such a great position to work on the strength of your core and to feel how centered you need to be to maintain balance. Because you'll be like a gyroscope a little bit, right? You're kind of like surfing over your elbows. Right? And it's kind of nice to figure out where that center is and to stabilize. All right, so again, I'm here, crown down, elbows in gut. I just lift my knees up. Head is down, hands are down. Okay. Now, if you want to move on to that next step, this is where we extend the legs back and find the wall. So again, the legs are now in an optimal position. From here, the only thing I really need to do is lift my head up. Right? I've got my position. I'm all leveled out. I can use that block to my advantage to find a higher lift of the chest. Okay. So now step one, of course, is just stretching out the hands. Step two, getting the crown of the head down and getting the crown and the hands are down, elbows are fixed, pressing together. Remember, if the elbows start swaying, if they start to waver, then we don't have enough strength, right, through the shoulder girdle and the chest to maintain the integrity of our foundation. All right, now, that third step, to lift the legs up, is so important. Right? Just keep the knees bent. It'll keep your center compact, and you'll have the ability to better maintain your balance without too much trouble. Right? So that's an incredibly important step. Do not skip that step. Keep working on that step. Now, we worked with the blocks as well, right? And we were able to lift our head up. Now, the ability to move those legs back without the use of the blocks is tricky in that we end up having to shift weight forward, as I explained last week. It's a lot of forward and back action as opposed to just being down and up. I oftentimes sing that Lisa song to my students. Head to toe. I don't know anybody from the 90s, right? So maybe some of you have no idea what I'm talking about. Lisa Cole jam. It's okay. It wasn't great. I mean, that song was the jam. The song was awesome. And nothing. At least she was very successful. Anyway, I use that song to inspire my students to grow long from head to toe, right? To stretch out. Ujjayi, I feel the same way about the posture, the arm balance Ujjayi. It's not down and up. It's no fun. It's forward and back. stretching, elongating. Step one, we got the knees apart, we're sitting back. Right, we got the hands between the knees, fingers point towards the feet. Remember, I talked about spacing of the hands, the wrists last week. So, review that if you need to. All right, now step two, critical step, elbows in, and press the gut, crown the head to the mat. All right, step three, as I mentioned, you might press the knees up. Great way to work on that strength in the core, condition the belly muscles. Now, taking a slightly different step three, it's like step 3B, we extend the legs back toes top. It's not unlike being on top of those blocks. Now, step four, this is where we get the opportunity to lift the chest up and build strength in the upper back as well, because we need this elevation. Now, like I said, forward and back, head to toe. I want to reach forward so the legs start to lift, maybe somewhat naturally. All right. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I was able to breathe in it, but I can't talk. Right? It's difficult to talk in that posture. All right. So, why though? Why? It's one of my students, Helena, loves to say, "Why though? Why would we do this to ourselves?" This is actually a posture that comes up, and feel free to practice. Continue to practice as I talk about this posture. It comes up in the Hatha Yoga. And there were some, esoteric, for sure, medical or health applications to this posture. And, it is said that the peacock has the ability to, consume, water, food that has a tendency to be, typically poisonous. And they digest it just fine. And so, the elbow is pressing into the gut. So the best of your digestive system, your digestion, you get some contact with the stomach and the spleen and the liver and gallbladder for sure. It's certainly not those lower muscles usually. But, hey, I think it's a fun story to tell, that's for sure. So Mayurasana, like the peacock pose, and we want to think about the imagery here as well, right? Not the feathered peacock like we do in the arm balance, right? We get those feathers all branching out. Think about the feathers when they're just laying flat, right? And the whole body of the peacock's nice and long, all right? And that's the imagery we want to have in our minds. Okay. So next week we'll do a little short practice. I think I'm going to do a part 3, only because I want to get to these maybe 1 or 2 variations, lotus variation likely. We'll go through these certain steps, and we'll also look at it in how you work the vinyasas in second series, okay? I'm not the best at it, I have tight wrists and stuff like that, but it's a fun challenge for me, that's for sure, okay? So have a good day, good night, eat well, sleep well, and join us for our online classes. Of course, check out all of our other videos as well, philosophy and meditations and pranayamas and all that jazz, okay? I hope everybody's well. Stay safe. Peace.